The second half kicks off. How will it shape up? They've switched sides for the second half. He intercepts. They're moving well down the right-hand side. Here's sejam. And Kaká. Borriello. What can he do from here? Great interception to break that one up. Held on to the ball there. Gattuso! Challenge was poor, foul call. Gattuso. It went out of play. Stay on the ball there. Cut it out nicely. Borriello. Here's Kaká. Poorly attempted pass. What an opportunity to pull even. Well, they made the chance, but the shot swings past the right post.
It's true that if you don't shoot, you don't score, but that wasn't quite good enough.
15 minutes of the second half gone. Here's Julio Baptista. In the box. Crossing opportunity. Neatly done. Really dealt with that threat. Gattuso. Can he find his man? Still in possession here. Here's Van Persie. Julio Baptista. Will he get a shot away? Here's Cafu. Gilardino. Finds a teammate. Good pass. Kaká. Can he find half a yard here? That's found the side netting rather than the back of the goal. The goal would have given them the confidence boost they so desperately needed, Trevor.
You're right, Peter. They have to keep making the chances up front if they're to get that equaliser.
We're almost in the final quarter of an hour. And Kaká. Threads it through perfectly. They're in possession, down the left wing. They've done everything possible to keep the ball out of the box. Wins it in a good attacking position here. Medino! He tries another one. Van Persie. Terrible tackle, gives away a free kick. He dribbles out to the right. Pirlo. And Gattuso. Here's Kaká. Possession lost there. Henry. What a free kick in a promising area. Can they make it count? This is a low cross. Hang on to the ball. Promising position here. And he gets a free kick in a very dangerous area. with 5 men in the wall. The ball's out for a goal kick. Maldini. Pirlo. Here's Nesta. But only the one goal down here then. With 5 minutes to go, can they snatch an equaliser? Kaká. Gilardino. Pirlo. Chopped him down there. Free kick given. And that's a yellow card for him. Maybe a harsh decision, it would seem. But he didn't get the ball, and that's what matters to the referee. And he wants it back. Senderos. And Fleb. Here's Ljungberg. A mistimed lunge gave away a free kick. Yellow card. Well, I must say that does seem a little harsh, but he was nowhere near the ball, so maybe the right decision really by the referee. The keeper holds it. And Gattuso. Seedorf. Will he hit the target? This could be their last chance to get one back. Wonderful defending there. There's the final whistle. They've managed a victory here after having played out of their skins today. An absolutely fantastic performance, which will have done their manager proud and thrilled their supporters. The fans are providing a noisy and colourful backdrop for this great occasion. Let's see what kind of match these two teams can produce. And Seedorf had the ball now. Henry slides it through. Got caught on the ball there. Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the left. That's way wide of the target. Poor effort.
I think if you go it alone like that, you have to finish it off properly. And that's not what's happened.
Seedorf. And Kaká. Gilardino. Stopped him well there. Win possession here.
It was a clever move to intercept the pass.
The danger is snuffed out. Pirlo. Here's Seedorf. And Kaká. And Gilardino. Van Persie. Eboué. Dashes along the right flank. They're making good progress down the right side. A decent ball in. The keeper claims the ball.
It was a good cross, but he couldn't outsmart the keeper.
Here's Ljungberg. Well read and intercepted. Kaká. Nope, it doesn't pick out his man. Intercepted well. It will be a throw-in. Here's Seedorf. And Gattuso. A lovely ball through. That's an important block, but it might get himself into trouble here. He chooses to go down the right. They've broken free on the wing. In comes the cross. Ball not given away here. He's cut the pass out beautifully. Seedorf. And Julio Baptista. Van Persie. Dashes along the right flank. A corner kick given. It's curling in. And Kaka. Here's Seedorf. Cafu. And Kaka. Ball given away there. And the Lindbergh. Snuffed out the danger.
There's no way he was going to catch that one.
Finds his man. They're still on the attack here. Van Persie. Anxious moments on the manager's bench there. Could have been a costly mistake. Julio Baptista. Here's Gattuso. Kaka. And Henry. Here's Seedorf. Kaka. Stop the attack dead there. And the Lindbergh. Looking for space down the left-hand side. Can he get the room he needs? The keeper comes and takes the ball. Here's Gattuso. Serginho. It'll soon be half-time, and neither side really looks like scoring here before the break. Van Persie. He continues his run down the right. Good opportunity to swing it over from the right there. They'll have a chance from this corner. It's into the face of goal. The keeper reaches it and picks off the corner kick before anyone else can get to it. The danger is snuffed out. Whoop, flag was up. Just offside then, he'd strayed off the last man. And the referee's assistant was pretty alert then. And Van Persie. The ball still with them here. The referee blows his whistle and it's the end of the first half here. Let's see if the manager's advice can affect the players in any way. Hopefully in the right way. Give us your feelings on that half, Trevor.
They've been a bit disappointed in making space and running off the ball. So I'm surprised that they've managed to keep the game level so far.
Well, we hope it's not going to be the final score, but at the break, it's 0-0. The second half kicks off, everyone hoping here for an enjoyable 45 minutes. The sides have been changed for the second half. Kaka. Didn't get the ball there, free kick. The defender cuts this one out. Will he shoot? Perhaps he couldn't control it, but it's wide of the left post.
Not a bad attempt, but it just didn't have the quality.
Gilberto Silva. Great work to win the ball. Needs a sight of goal. What's he done? Caught in possession there. Concedes a free kick in a dangerous area here. Two men to aim for. Pirlo!
Well dealt with by the keeper.
Cafu. Here's Maldini.
That was a poor pass.
Gattuso. Serginho. And Gattuso. Ref says fair tackle, play continues.
He's off down the left wing.
Won the ball well. Dealt with the threat well. Kaka. And Cafu. Cafu. Here's Seydorf. Gilardino.
Well, this could be interesting.
And coming forward, the keeper collects the ball.
And Clem. Got the man there, surely. Yep, free kick is given. He could be in trouble here. The ref has a word with him, but it's only a warning. I think he needs to be careful, though, with his tackling from now on. A mistimed lunge there. Free kick given.
So many fouls, too many, I'd say.
Yes, they need to calm down and focus on playing football.
Kaka.
Now it's a great chance for a counter-attack.
And Julio Baptista.
No, off target.
Well, I think the defence has got to start asking questions of themselves there. They let him get in the shot unchallenged.
Seydorf. Here's Gilardino. Nice pass. Gilardino.
Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the right.
Into the danger area. Kaka. And he tries again. Amazing goal. This is a vital goal at a crucial time. Finally, they have hit the opener.
Well, did you see the manager on the bench then celebrating like he won the lottery when that ended? They haven't looked in much trouble, have they, really, Trevor? But now they've gone behind, they'll be so disappointed with the goal, won't they?
Yes, they will. So now they need to focus all their energy on grabbing the equaliser.
They have another go. The shot is deflected out off the defender.
It's sailing across the face of goal. Is there room for a shot? Ljungberg. Stopped illegally. Here's Kaka.
We've reached the last 15 minutes. No, it's been snuffed out.
Clem. Win the ball back. Here's Ljungberg.
That pass didn't make it. Can they keep defending like that?
That was offside there, and the opposition defenders look pretty relieved about that too.
Senderos.
Here's Julio Baptista.
Senderos.
And Gilardino. Kaka.
Good running off the ball.
Win possession here. Win the ball back. Pirlo. The tension here was pretty unbearable. Only one goal separating them and only 5 minutes left. Hang on to the ball there. What can he conjure up here? Seydorf.
The ball's out. Goal kick. Senderos.
Clem. Here's Van Persie. Great work to win the ball. 2 more minutes is being shown on the board. Van Persie!
It was so close. I think a few of the fans thought that was in. Me too. Well, it was hit with plenty of pace, but just not on target.
Gattuso. A chance. Really poor defending.
They're defending well, very well indeed.
Ball given away there.
It's one-on-one. They look unbeatable. Impressive defending.
The ref blows his whistle and the match is all over. A tremendous performance here, and their manager will be absolutely ecstatic as his players did exactly what was asked of them. We're off here, and hopefully we'll see a game full of pace, goals and competitive football.
Both teams will be aiming to keep it tight at the early stages.
Gilardino.
Sejam down the right flank.
They're in possession down the right flank. Here's Kaka. Kaka.
Sejam.
Seedorf. And Cafu. Has sight of goal here. Clearance picked up, we have a shot. Pirlo. Caught in defence. Real chance here. Cafu.
And the keeper has it.
Junior Baptista. Here's Ljungberg.
He takes the ball along the left wing.
Kaka. Slid into space on the flank.
Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the right.
Really stopped in his tracks there. And they still have possession here.
15 minutes gone in the first half. There's not a lot of support.
And Gilberto Silva.
That was predictable.
Here's Kaka. Ref says he took the ball, not the man. Ljungberg.
Well, I think the keeper was aware it was going over.
Oh, he would have loved to add to his goal tally then. A good effort for trying the lob shot anyway. That was a poor pass.
Flag was up, just caught offside there. Good call though by the assistant referee. And Gattuso.
The through ball sets up the attack. They're defending well, very well indeed.
Picks it off. Will he have a dig? Cafu.
He's gone out to play with a punch from the keeper there. In fact, a corner.
Goes short, catches him off guard. Cafu.
Well dealt with by the keeper.
Junior Baptista.
Down the left flank. A clean take by the keeper. Comes off his line and makes it his.
Here's Nesta. And Kaka. Well maintained there. Extremely important interception there.
Almost 30 minutes gone.
It looks easy, but that is a quality piece of skill.
They're moving well down the right-hand side. Kaka dealt with the threat expertly. Possession lost there. They win possession. And Henry down the middle. Maybe a miss hit. It was off target though.
Well, some of the crowd thought that one was on its way in. And what a goal it would have been.
And Kaladze. Pirlo. And Kaka. Gilardino. And Seedorf. Knocks it out to the flank. Can he get the room he needs? Really stopped in his tracks there. Lienberg. No, that wasn't going in. Not a bad try, though.
Well, I wonder if he was trying to curl it in from there. It just didn't come off for him.
5 minutes to go to half-time, and the way this is shaping up, I don't think we're going to see a goal before then. Gilardino. Slides a neat ball through. Van Persie. Play pushes forward then. Looking for support now. Henry!
Another shot blocked by the keeper.
They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today.
Here's Kaka. And Seedorf. Went in and won the ball too. No way through. Kaka. Here's Pirlo. He needs to deliver a good ball in. Cafu. Quite remarkable. It's the first goal of the game. In first half in.
They really have deserved this, haven't they, Trevor?
Yes, they have. You can see it coming.
There's not a lot of support. Will this be a goal? Lienberg. He's got it. All square. In first half injury time. The shot straight down the middle.
They're right back in it, Trevor.
Well, now they've got the equaliser, I certainly wouldn't rule them out from grabbing the winner.
Gattuso. And Kaka. Serginho. Not a good challenge at all. Free kick call. Serginho. Wonderful defending there.
They keep the pressure on by winning a corner.
To the target in the middle. Straight through the defence. What can he conjure up here? There's the whistle for the end of the first half. And both managers with plenty to mull over here in preparing their half-time team talks.
Their lead didn't last long, Trevor.
Well, they were quite unlucky to concede that equaliser. Well, let's see what the second half holds.
It's one apiece, that's how it stands, setting up an interesting second half, I think. the second half provide more excitement for the fans here.
Let's see which team can take control in the second half.
Really stopped in his tracks there. And Lienberg. Win the ball back. Nowhere near the ball, foul given. And Nesta.
Borriello.
And Pirlo. Here's Cafu. Seedorf. Turns defence into attack there. In the right place at the right time. And Gattuso. Here's Kaká.
And he's got on the end of it. That'll be a goal kick.
Toure. And Van Persie.
The defender was quick to see this one.
Here's Gilardino. Threads it through the defence. Brought an end to the attack.
They're just not clicking with each other.
And Gattuso. Here's Cafu. Can he find the space? And Julio Baptista. Now have possession here. Gattuso. Senderos. Gilberto Silva. And Fleb. Julio Baptista.
No, it's been intercepted.
Chance for a counter then. They intercept the pass. Here's Seedorf. Cafu.
He's looking for support.
Henry. And Julio Baptista.
He has to score now.
In possession and getting forward here. Can he pick out a teammate? Interception, big chance.
He tries another one.
Gilberto Silva. Here's Gattuso. We're into the final quarter of an hour. Kaká. The ball still with them here.
Borriello.
Here's Kaká. Well maintained there. Oh, really slack defending. Ball stolen from him. And Kaká. A decent ball in might give them the chance to regain the lead.
Clear by the defender.
Here's Fleb. On the ball here.
Pushing further forward.
And Van Persie. Chance in the box. Well, great defending there. And it's a corner kick. Who's waiting in the middle?
He almost made it, but the keeper made a fine save. Reads it well. He's been brought down on the edge of the box.
The referee says it's a foul, but that was outside the box.
There are 5 men in the wall.
And he crosses. Maldini and Kaladze. Here's Nesta. Pirlo. Seedorf. 1 minute is being shown on the board. Kaká. Now here's a chance. The game has ended with the scores level, and 90 minutes couldn't separate these two sides. So now the game goes into extra time.
That is a bitter blow for them to swallow, Trevor, conceding during the second half.
Well, if truth be told, they were lucky to go in ahead at half-time.
The first half of extra time is underway.
How do you expect extra time to pan out now, Trevor?
Well, it looks like being the survival of the fittest. There's a lot of tired legs out there.
Neatly threaded ball. Gattuso. And Kaká. Wonderfully won there. Van Persie. Held on to the ball there. Get the ball back. A chance. Really poor defending.
Safely stopped by the keeper.
Here's Kaladze. Borriello. Here's Gattuso. Just caught offside there. Got behind the last defender, but the flag was up.
And he takes the return.
Kleb. Junior Baptista.
He takes the ball along the left wing.
They picked him out neatly. They're in possession, down the left wing. Wins the ball, great defending. Here's Cafu. Here's Seedorf.
The defender cuts this one out.
Ronaldinho! The keeper comes forward and the ball ends up in his arms. Hang on to the ball there. Nothing to choose between the two sides, even after the first half of extra time here. All about stamina. Who will have that in the second period?
So here we go for this final period of extra time. Let's see if the second half can produce a winner.
Held on to the ball there. And Cafu. Brought an end to the attack. Now have possession here. They've opened up the defence with a great through ball. It's in! Brilliant! What a turnaround! Inside the opening few minutes of the second period of extra time.
That goal looks as if it might give them a confidence boost.
Nesta. And Pirlo. Kaká. Nice through ball to the wing. Hits one. Well, he tried the shot but failed to deliver off target.
Well, maybe he was unlucky on that one. Did well to find the space for the shot, though.
Clem. And Julio Baptista. Through to the flank. Win possession, the attack came to nothing. Sador.
Borriello.
Defence needs a man mark here.
Can he make a chance? He punches it clear. Lays it short to a teammate. Here's Ljungberg. Here's Henry.
Looking for support now.
Was he fouled? No, says the ref. And Pirlo. Here's Sador. Well maintained there. And Pirlo. Kaká. Gilardino. Finds his man. He crosses it in. Inside the box now. Dealt with the threat expertly. Here's Julio Baptista. A huge roar from the crowd as the referee blows the final whistle.
That was a spectacular turnaround.